So this happened to me 2 years ago when I was 18. I need to set up the scenery of my house so that the location makes sense. I live in a upper class neighborhood that resides in the middle of a golf course. I live in one of the most remote locations of this neighborhood, where we have no access to a main roadway. Furthermore, our house is two-story on about 1 acre. On the first floor is a kitchen, bedroom, office and living room with a couple of bathrooms. The second floor is just a couple bedrooms along with bathrooms and a room where we use for social gatherings. Along the back of the house, we also have a deck. Now, the setting is out of the way. It was a rare Saturday that I had gotten out of work and I wanted the day to relax and not go anywhere or do anything. My parents knew I never really got days off, let alone a weekend off. So they were okay with letting me stay at home alone when they went out of town for the day. They decided to shop at a nearby mall and wouldn't be home until late. Honestly, I don't remember where my brother was. Well, anyways, it was a pretty normal day by myself. A lot of nothingness was accomplished until it got dark. I decided to come out of my room and watch TV in the living room since my new dog wasn't accustomed to the stairs and yet would hardly walk up them. I noticed my pup growling and the hair on the back of her neck standing up. For clarification, at this point, it's around 11 pm and I cannot see outside at all. I tried to calm my dog down, but she's getting really hyper. I'm getting anxious now too because something is really upsetting her. I walk up the stairs and pick up my BB gun I have in my room. I figure if someone else is out there, I just have to stand inside with it and they'll think it's real. Well, after coming down with the BB gun, I take a step over the baby gate we have to keep our pup from peeing on the carpet. I hear tapping. Someone or something is tapping on the glass door next to where I was sitting, and my dog had hid behind my legs. I lifted the BB gun up, acting like I was going to shoot, when I saw through the window a figure jump over and off the deck railing. I quickly called my parents. Yeah, I should have called the police, but I wasn't thinking. Well, around midnight, they got home and turned on the deck lights. We instantly noticed that one of our metal chairs was pulled very far out of the place and were positioned to look inside the house where I was sitting before. We never did call the police about the incident, but I am coming home after the work about a week later. I pull up into the driveway around 10 pm where my headlights lit up a person hiding behind a tree. This was a full-grown adult wearing a black coat in the middle of June. We did eventually call the police about that, but I have a feeling that that was the same guy. So whoever was watching me from the deck that night and lurking behind the trees, let's not meet. So I think this happened when I was about 9. I was playing in my front yard with my sister, 13, and my friend, 10. We are all girls. The sun was setting and our parents were all hanging out inside, not supervising us. A car pulled up to the curb and two adult women were sitting in the front. They rolled down the window and smiled at us, said that their dog was lost, and asked if we could help them find it. My parents hadn't ever taught me about stranger danger, and I started approaching the car, asking what it looked like. One of the women said she would pull up a photo of the dog, but as I was getting closer, I realized my sister and my friend were frozen, still standing in the same spot, not moving an inch. I was probably there for 3 or 4 feet away from the car at this point. They whispered to me, "Come back," to them. And then, when I started to retreat, the car sped off. My sister called me an idiot and said I would have been kidnapped. But hey, inform your kids about stranger danger. Not a super creepy or thrilling tale, but it's something I always think about from time to time, especially when hearing about kidnappings of little kids.